Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to start a new Banished. This isn't going to have any big oh, we have to do this goal or anything. I'm just kind of looking at a casual playthrough that kind of ends when I feel like it kind of stops being helpful. As you saw, I kept most of my stuff the same that I always do. So I did a large map. I turned on mountains just so I have a little bit more difficulty. I kept it at fair climate. I kept disasters on, and then I did medium starting because I didn't really want to start with easy, but I also didn't really want to be a pain since this is supposed to just kind of be like a more casual playthrough. And the last time I played Banished was at the end of 2022, so it's been a few months, and even that I didn't play that much of. I'm trying to remember, it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I'm trying to remember what the last video I posted. Okay, the last video I posted was the last episode of her story, which was episode 11 in August of 2021. A lot has happened since then. I've moved twice. So my parents bought a house in October of 2021, and I then got a real life job in Boston, so I moved up to Boston, and then my mental health took a big time hit, and I moved back in with my parents in 2022. I moved up to Boston at the end of 2021. I started work January 3rd of 2022. It was a fulfilling job. It really fulfilled my need to want to help people, and it was in the field of psychology that is, the area that I studied in school and stuff. It wasn't a really good work environment, at all. It was honestly really a toxic environment because they couldn't keep people, so it was dealing with a lot of new people who were technically in a higher position than me but would not take constructive criticism, wouldn't help, even though the job I had required me to be face to face with patients for the entire time I was at work, and they would sit in the office and completely ignore if a patient was yelling at me or anything. Yeah, I mean, I had a few people that I really enjoyed working with and such, but overall it was a really toxic work environment that my mental health was dropping really quickly. I could not have planned that better. Look at that. Oh, there's where I messed up though. Oh well, that's okay. That's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so I've moved back to Texas in August of 2022. And it was a struggle moving back after, I wasn't even gone that long, but after being so far away. And I kind of just mentally struggled with moving back in with my parents again, but it's okay. I mean, shit like that happens. It's fine. And now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with my life again. Starting over from scratch yet again. And I thought, well, I really like making content. I really enjoyed it when I was doing it a couple years ago, so why not go back to it? Right now, I'm not sticking to a super strict schedule or anything. My goal is twice a week to put up a video, and I don't have any intentions on starting booktube back up until this is what I get for not starting a fishing hut sooner. We're already low on food. Fine, right there. I don't plan on starting booktube back up right now. I want to in a few months, maybe, once I can get back into a routine of filming, editing, recording, posting thumbnails, and it's quite a bit that goes on behind the scenes. I think people kind of forget, but my goal is to get through a good amount of videos and get them uploaded on a semi-regular basis to get back into the routine. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, is to make it a potential job. Enough about that. So here we are, and what's the Firestes? Sure, that's the name. Right, so I've done quite a bit while we've just been, a little chatty. Here was our starting area. I went ahead and built 6 houses, all of which are full now and all of them have kids, except for the kid itself. I put down a woodcutter, I have just the storage, and I have a couple crop fields and a blacksmith that's about to get built. We need more logs. That's what we're struggling on. Okay. And then up over this way, I just did a little bit of like a foresty thing. So I have a gatherer's hut, a hunting cabin. I went ahead and put in a forester lodge and a herbalist just to start collecting those things. And then I also put in a fishing dock over this way for some food. We are on our way to building up our little town. So like I said, I don't want this to be necessarily like achievement hunting. If some of the achievements happen naturally, that's fine, but I'm not going to risk the life of the town just to be sure I can get an achievement. I'm going to remove the stockpile so I can make it bigger. I'll probably just transfer the stockpile over to this side. We've got 1 laborer, so I don't want to put them into a job. Oh, the foresters started. Okay, I'm gonna throw them into this job and hope that we get some kids aging up soon. Yeah, we have 1 that should be aging up. Our tools are okay. Our clothing is starting to get on the low side, but we don't have very much leather or any textiles for that matter. We are really struggling with... I'm gonna stop building because we need firewood. I probably shouldn't have put that over there because that blocks our biggest access to any trees to harvest. What is our food? Our food's really low, so I don't want to take anyone off the food. Oh yeah, because I took them out of the builders. Wow, I'm smart. And my cat's screaming at the door. Oh, I got a cat. How did I forget to say that? Okay, BRB. Okay, so yeah, I got a cat. Her name's Wilma. She was my roommate's, or my roommates in Boston took her in from one of their friends, and then we were all moving out, and the place that they got didn't allow pets, and they already had one dog that they were like trying to get in. So, and she liked me better than either of them, so I kind of stole her from them, is what I like to say. That's not exactly accurate, but I took her in, and I think this might be a fail of a start. We're gonna freeze to death. We don't have that much food. The health of the town's going way down. Prioritize all of this. Okay, we just got another laborer, which will help. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of them in to be a hunter so we can gather more food and more clothes, because our clothes are dwindling fairly quickly. Can you please stop having kids? If I remember, here's a picture of Wilma. She likes to eat. She likes belly scritches from me and me only. She's a bitey cat, which she's gotten a lot better about, so I can't be mad at her right now. You brought in 30 logs this season. Okay. I also increased priority on this. Yeah, because we have a lot of stuff in here that's not being used because it's in a demolished building. So like you can see our firewood and our logs, and especially our iron went way up. Okay, and now since that's open, I'm going to put in another stockpile that fills up this entire area, because that one's now full. Alright, so we've reached 600 fuel, which should be more than plenty for 6 houses. Our herbalist got built. I'm going to put someone back on the builder and someone into herbalism. I'm going to put another person into the forester, and that leaves us with 2 laborers, which I will set them back to clear out this area of stone and a ton of iron. Actually going to also collect some of the stone up around here, because we could definitely use more stone, especially since our blacksmith's getting built. We also will need a bridge sooner rather than later to this other area that's a lot bigger than what we are on right now. And that's a big bridge. Oh, we need to put someone into the blacksmith. It is early spring and we made it through winter no problem, which lovely to hear. I'll probably go ahead and put the bridge right there, and it can slowly be built on as we have the resources. And we'll go ahead and mark the rest of this area to get cleaned up. We are on year 3 and we have a few kids who are old enough to be not living at home anymore. So I'm gonna go ahead and build a couple of houses. I'm just gonna build 2 right now. Check in. We're bringing in a good amount of logs from this area, and as we clean up the stone and iron, that will help. We have 2 more laborers. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 into fishing and into gatherer. We just had a bunch of people. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fill out some of these trades. But I'm gonna leave 2 laborers. Up the fuel to 1,000. And the tools to 100. And we have 32 leather and only 4 coats left. So I'm going to get a tailor going. We're getting low on logs again. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna set up a whole nother forester over in this area. We can eventually take it down, but having just that steady supply income of logs will be very helpful. Herbs have reached their limit of 100, and our health has gone back up, which is good. I think, you know what? I'm gonna start building up on the amount of herbs, just because they're a really good trading resource. I didn't even get a good look at this map. Hold on. Let's pull up the mini map. Okay. So if you don't know how Banished works, what's inside the yellow lines is what we see on the screen. And if you see like the darker areas, that's where we've like built up and stuff. And that's the food in the home area. So we actually have a really big lake up this way, and a lake that's not connected to any rivers over this way, and another one way down here. Also, if you're not familiar with Banished, these small creeks, rivers, streams, you can fish out of them. You get a lot less fish when you fish out of them, and traders will not travel down them. So if you can, you really do want to set up your main port where you plan on setting your trader at, on a big river, and try and have fishing docks going into the big rivers. Because like this brought in 844 fish last season, but if it was on just one of the small ones like this over here, it probably would have brought in maybe half of that, if that. So those are just a little few tips. We're low on logs. Okay, we have a tailor. I'm gonna go ahead and throw someone in there, and we're making leather coats because we don't have wool yet. If we can get sheep, I love having sheep because they have to get sheared. Wait, does Banish shear the sheep seasonally? I don't think so. But you get the wool when you harvest the sheep, so it's handy. But yeah, we're like completely out of coats now. Luckily we're in summer, so it should be okay. But we can probably go ahead and build a couple more houses. It's been a year. Alright, we're not going to really get anyone aging up this year, which is not great. But if we have to, we can just take them off from building and go into a career path that we actually need done. So we just got another laborer. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in with the foresters, because once we get the second forestry lodge done, they'll split evenly between the two, so that means 2 in each, which will be helpful. Yeah, I'm trying not to expand too fast, because that's always been my downfall before. And sometimes this game's the waiting game. Even up on 10 times speed, you just have to give your town time to build and time to grow. Oh, but our storage is almost full. And we have 50 coats now. We have 0 leather. We have 6 leather now, but we have 50 coats. and we're out of storage. So I'm gonna go ahead and build another storage barn. And I'm not gonna build it super far away just because there's not really a need to. We also have 100 tools now, which is great. A town hall would be nice just because then we could actually look and see what our numbers are looking like. I need to increase the fuel, the firewood. I'll probably increase it to 1300 and come through and harvest all these little harvestables. Fun fact, there is a mod for this, but if you want to play modless like I am right now, all of these are the things that your gatherers will pick up, and you can go through and click on them one by one if you want to be mod free. Or there is a mod, it's called Handy Helpers, I think, if it's still good. This game hasn't had an update in forever, so it's probably still a functioning mod that you can set out to harvest all harvestables. So it kind of removes the need for a gatherer's hut, except now you have to remember to do it a couple times every season. Where a gatherer's hut, they'll go out and automatically pick them. It's called busy laborers, that's what it is. So you can send them out. Like, I'm not going to put a gatherer's hut over here, but I don't have anything for them to do, so I'm just going to send them out to go harvest and collect food. We are getting a good amount of food, so we have a bunch more laborers now. I'm going to go ahead and fill out all of the food jobs first, and then I'm going to put a couple more into harvesters, and that leaves us with one. This is probably all the houses I'm going to build right here in this area, because this starts going on a hill. But I don't want to start building down here until we absolutely need to. So I'll probably start building on the other side of town. We have a woodcutter. We'll keep an eye and see if they reach the fuel limit before winter. If not, we might go ahead and grab another one soon, because it's better to grab them sooner than later. I just put it up to 1500, but it hasn't even reached that 1300 mark. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up another woodcutter, which can fit right here, and it will use these logs from over here. Our logs look good. We have 77 right now. Our iron's really high. Our stone could be higher. That's what I need to do over here. Clear the stone out, throw someone else into the woodcutter, and then also clear the iron out of the area. Our health has gone way up, which is really good. We got a couple more laborers. I think we'll be fine with one herbalist for now, so I'll probably throw one more or two more into woodcutters. I would love to say like, oh, we could build a school. School's super helpful, but if done too soon, you quickly become like, oh, I have 13 students right now, but I need more people out of school. And all of a sudden you're like, fire the teacher, and then you get a big influx of 13 new adults. So it's a balance. It's a hard balance to figure out sometimes. There's no right or wrong time to put it in either. So it's late summer, so we're bringing in a bunch of food, but we're at the same amount as last time, which makes sense because we haven't really built any new food sources. So with the next few gatherers, I'll probably go ahead and bring in some more food, probably just by using crop fields. They're not going to do anything right now or even over the winter because it will be too cold, but they will bring in some. And I could fill out this one last crop field, but then we would have 0 laborers. Alright, we are sitting in early winter. We were sitting here. Okay, now we're back up to everyone's grabbing things. Alright, we have a full 100 tools. We had a full 1,800 pieces of wood. We are now using some of that up, and we just got a bunch of laborers. So like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the last farming plot, and we still have 4 laborers, which is a little more than I would like to keep not doing anything, but I might for right now, because our stone is only at 100, and I think I might send them out to gather some stone from around. There's a big patch of stone up here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and build 4, because we did get like 6 laborers in like between winter and spring, and I'll go ahead and throw like 2 of them onto builders. We haven't had any events happen yet, which I'm definitely is not something I want to complain about. Our original people are in their 50s now, and we're starting to actually need to put people on like more jobs. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and build another bridge. We're just gonna go ahead and line it up with that pathway. I'll probably set up we can go ahead and set up a trading post. That will take quite a bit of resources. We build it up and we can start adding some of like our extra herbs, our extra coats and tools to be able to sell. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add another gatherer over here, just because we are building pretty quickly a big town. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some more food started over here with a gatherer and a hunter, and we have quite a bit of laborers. I'm gonna throw some of them into builders so that that can go fast. It's early winter. We have 3,000 food for 54 people, and our trading post is done. Okay, I'm gonna throw 2 people in here. That's it, because I don't really care about it being done super fast. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in 100 herbs. Our winter firewood's doing pretty good. I might go ahead and throw in a couple hundred of that, 40 tools, and 40 hide coat, because what they will do is they'll prioritize putting things in the trading post over storage for the town. So you want to be careful, and you don't want to throw like everything you have into the trading post. I just threw 4 gatherers in here so that both have 4, and we can start building on our food a little bit more. A hunting cabin, I'm gonna do the same thing. Put in 3 hunters. We can build more houses, but I need jobs for the laborers we have right now. We can get another fishing hut, which will bring in a good amount of money. You don't want fishing huts too close together. So let's see. It goes to the bridge. So I'm actually going to move this over more so it doesn't or barely crosses over the bridge. A trading market could fit right here. I might do that. Okay. It's early spring. I'm going to remove these fields, and I'm going to place a trading market right here, and then put the fields back out over here. A 6x6 doesn't fit right here, so I'm just going to do a 6x5. Ooh, a merchant has arrived. Okay. They have bean seeds. I'm going to go ahead and bring over more tools and more firewood. They don't want herbs. I'm not going to bring over any more hide coats because we're struggling with that. We'll bring over some stone and some iron also, filling out the fishing dock with all our extra laborers that we're getting. And we're going to try and buy these bean seeds. So we have our equal amounts. We want to try to avoid overpaying if we can. So we'll trade it. Our market's done. I'm going to put a couple people in there, because then we can put storage barns out and they will bring it back to a central area. And any houses inside of this can go and pull things from it. All right, our food is actually maxed out. I say there's no such thing as a food max. I'm just gonna go ahead and up it to 10,000 right now, and we can start on some more fields. We can get some bean fields. See, we should probably get a town hall started so we have the chance to bring in immigrants. I personally like bringing in immigrants when I have like a mine or a quarry I can just throw them in there and they're straight to work, bringing in different resources. I think this would be a good spot for the mine. And again, it takes quite a bit of resources. We have a lot of laborers right now, so I'm gonna just take this in stride and let them go and pick a lot of that stuff up for us. Ooh, we've lost our first person. We've lost our first 2 people from old age. That's sad. We don't even have a cemetery for them. What do they have? They have corn seed. I would love to take corn seed, but I'm pretty sure we don't have enough to buy. Oh, we have enough. Okay, overpaying by 20. Dismiss them, and I'm going to just go ahead and remove everything from the trading post. We don't have the supplies to move it over here. Like, we need the tools. We might have done too much too soon. Okay, the town hall's built and the mine is almost built. We need about 30 more stone. And then I need to figure out a spot to put a quarry, which I guess could go right over here. And town hall's built. Alright, so now we can see. Right. So we do not have enough homes for how many families we have. We have 41 families and only 21 homes. So I could definitely like build a couple more houses more regularly than I was to begin with. We could also probably start doing students because we have a ton of laborers and that's really kind of becoming a bigger problem because a good amount of laborers is good, but at the same time, if it becomes too many, we're then struggling to find jobs for all of them where they could be at school, and then after school they'll be more efficient laborers. Actually, I don't want the school to be right there. I think I'll put the school over here. I think that would be fun. Smart, questionable. Fun, definitely. I still need to decide where the quarry goes. I'll probably just put the quarry over here for now. I don't really know. We have a lot of laborers. I'm actually gonna prioritize the school because that's what I think we could benefit the most from right now. And we will eventually put a church or chapel like right there, but I'm gonna pause this. And we have another trader. Cat. Oh. Cattle. Alright, cattle could be really helpful. It would bring us a lot more leather. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel this structure. I'm going to try and afford at least 2 cattle. So we need firewood. Yes, they'll take firewood. We don't have any stone or iron. We don't really have any tools. I'll see if they will take hide coats, which they will. So I'll move 20, and then they don't want venison. Oh, do they want herbs? No. We don't have any leather to give them. So we'll go ahead and move the 13 iron tools that we have. And I'll set the coats to 30. I'm gonna unpause this so they can start moving things over. I'm gonna sell them a lot of firewood. I'm gonna take off from tools first, and I'm gonna take off coats. Okay, so we could actually afford. I literally need just a little bit more firewood. Okay, wow. Overpaying by 2. I'll take 2. Alright, I'm gonna trade that, and then like I did last time, I'm going to clear this so they don't move anything else over, and we can start working up on our tools again. Right, we have a teacher. We'll send someone to work in there. Okay, we now have cows. We need a pasture for them, which I will put where we were gonna put the quarry. We can fit the biggest size pasture we can. We don't really have enough logs for it though, but I believe in our community. I'm gonna put priority onto this. All right, we have the mine. We have a lot of people. We're gonna need 2 people on here, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw in 7. I'm gonna have them pick up a lot iron right now. We have 3 students. Holy smokes, I've been filming for an hour and a half. I did not mean for that. Let's get this pasture built and we can move the cows over. Okay. Move the cows over and give them a couple people to look after them. Come on, cows. Moo-moos. Moo-moos. Alright. And I'm gonna set this down to 5. That's just something I like to do. I feel like it helps. I think that's where I'm gonna end today. We have a... Let's see. We have 83 citizens. We started with 10. We have 21 homes. We have 3 different crop types. We have cows. We have a mine. We've been trading. We have a couple fishing docks. And not to mention we have a market. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see y'all all next time. Bye.